Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at this weekend's test server. So this weekend, we are looking at a number of different nerfs. Two of them already has been announced, and that is to the Haechi and the Shocktrain weapon. So those nerfs are definitely going to be coming in the next update, I believe. And for this test server, the Haechi is now 5% slower and its energy shield is 10% weaker. So that is quite a bit. We're going to be taking a look to see how much it affects this robot and whether it maybe needs to be nerfed down even further than that. We'll take a look at that. I have 5 of them loaded up in my lineup right now. And then again, we have the Shocktrain weapon. So this was also announced, I think about a week ago or so, but there is going to be a nerf coming to this weapon. As you know, on the live server, this weapon does a ton of damage. When you fire at someone, there's sort of a chain reaction and it bounces off that, the first target to the second, to the third, to the fourth, and it does a ton of damage. On the test server, the first target still takes a lot of damage, but as it bounces and it goes from one player to the next, that amount of damage has been decreased. So we're going to see, if it's enough, if it needs to be nerfed down further. And then lastly, we have the Haechi with the Hydra. So the Hydra on this test server is now 5% weaker, so it does less damage, and we are going to see if that maybe needs to be nerfed down even further than that, because I have said in the past that this weapon is doing too much damage for a weapon that has that 600 meter range and it is heat seeking. It needs to be balanced a little bit better than what it is on the live server. So anyways, I'm going to drop into a game here, and we are going to see how much difference these nerfs do. Maybe I might run 2 games, we'll see. So let's get down to it. Okay, so we have landed in on Dreadnought map, and this map is starting to shape up here. It's looking really nice. A lot more textures added to the map, more details, and you can see these sand dunes, and even sand rolling over the sand dunes in the distance there, kind of like a dust storm. Looks really cool. I'm going to move down this side here because most of my teammates are here, and I'm going to try to see if I can target a player which does not have an energy shield, so we can see how much damage these Hydras do. This player actually might be a very good target here. So let's just see if we can get some height on these. We need to target a player which does not have an energy shield, and I can hit directly with all my missiles. I think this player might be a player that I can hit here. Let's see. So we are hitting, and we can see how much damage that player is taking. So that was with the first round that I hit that player. Let's see if we can hit him with the second barrage of missiles. He's almost down to half health. I think these Hydras actually need to be nerfed down further, because that's a lot of damage for a weapon that has 600 meter range and it's heat seeking. So look at the amount of damage we were doing to that player. And everyone on this test server has level 8 weapons and robots, so whether it was level 8, level 12 max, it's all the same really. It's all relative, and that player gets taken out. So let's see if we can hit another player here. So this Fury is hiding behind cover here. And watch the health go down. I think he's going to ditch. Yep. So let's see if we can hit this player here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch this robot. I'm going to get into the Shocktrain now. And we are going to see how much damage this does. There's a guy right to my left here. I've got to be careful of him. And this has a range of up to, I think it's 500 meters. So let's see if we can get within range of this player here. And I hit him. Whoa, that's a lot of damage too. So maybe that needs to be nerfed down a bit more. I'm not sure if that's a bug, but I shot right at that Lancelot shield and he still took damage. Oh, there he was able to block it. So let's move up top here and see if we can hit someone with this. And let's take a look to see how much damage. I think this one player here hadn't taken any damage. Okay, so obviously these guys are taking a lot of damage from this weapon still, and that's more the initial hit too. That should take him out, and then if there's someone else there, watch that player's health. Okay, I'm gonna watch this player's health as well, the one that's behind cover, and let's see how much. I don't think I was fully charged up there either. I think the initial hit seems like it might be doing maybe too much damage. I'm hoping this player actually goes behind cover perhaps, or an angle so that I can hit the player to the right. So he has that much health, he has that much health. Let's see if we can get one more shot here before he gets taken out, and if I can hit both. I'm not sure if this guy was within range, depends on the angle. Just looking around here, I want to get a shot on one of these players. I'm looking at their health first, so I'm going to hit this guy, hit that guy, and he... Okay, let me just keep an eye on this guy's health. If I hit him, his teammate should get taken out, I think. Yeah, I got both of them. So that is still quite a lot of damage, but I think it's the initial hit which needs to maybe be nerfed down a little bit, because that's quite a lot of damage. You can see when I do hit the first target, that player takes on a lot of damage. Oh man, this guy's in trouble. We're all arcing around here and he has nowhere to hide. Okay, so I think I'm gonna run another game, but this gave us a pretty good idea in terms of the damage of the Hydra and the Shocktrain. But I would like to run another game just so that we can kind of clearly see, you know, these weapons in action, but also the Haechi, whether that needs to be nerfed further. Okay, so round number 2, we are going to be focusing more on the Haechi now to see whether the nerf to this robot is enough. So keep in mind that it is now 5% slower. Its energy shield is 10% weaker. Trying to see if I can get within range of this player here so that I can hit him. And he had full health, so we can scan these guys to see how much damage they took. Yeah, I'm just taking a look to see how much damage we've done to them. Yeah, I still think it does too much damage. This weapon does too much damage. The initial hit is too much. I think that's the problem. What is Killer Tanker doing? Yeah, you see the amount of damage that you do with that initial hit. I think it's way too much. I think that needs to be reduced. Oh, a dock jumping. Oh, a carnage jumping. What's going on here? So if I hit this butch, it should hit these two guys in front, I think. Gonna hit this guy on the side so it hits the player behind him. Okay, I'm gonna ditch this bot. Let's try the... Whoa! Whoa! The guy, he gave me a bit of a boost there, a jump. I'm gonna try the storm weapon now. I'm not gonna go for any beacons because this game's gonna end if I do. So let's see how well we do here, and let's see if this robot needs to be nerfed down even further. Trying to get this dock here. I think this guy might be a good candidate, so we can take a look to see how much damage we do here. That is actually quite a bit of damage. I think the balance is about right. It seems about right. You got to remember, we're going up against a guy with Tyrans too. Uh-oh, that's not good, not good. Watch my shield, remember it's weaker. So this guy should be able to do more damage. And yep, definitely took me out there. So that seems about right. You know, I think we would have to run a lot more games here to get a gauge of the overall balance. I think the thunder weapon is about right. The storm weapon rather. So very similar to the thunder in terms of how it works. Take a look at my shield. You know, I'm a lot more vulnerable. I can still evade quite easily though. So I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. But, let's see if we can take this guy out here. trying to hit these guys from above here because they don't have a shield at the top, obviously. So that pretty much sums up the test server this weekend. In the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the nerfs for the Haechi, the Shocktrain, and the Hydra? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.